Oh boy, Raid Shadow Legends sure knows their target market, and I am so excited about this. In fact, I watched the original Predator just the other day. I'm going to go over the launch method of each characters. In fact, this guy is going to be free 7-day login, which is very excited. And then Predator is going to be a pass, a challenge pass. Now, before we get into all of that, I wanted to go over what the inspiration was for these guys right here. So the Xenomorph is inspired by Xenomorph in FX Alien Earth and some of the core features. And I'm going to put up the gameplay footage on this right here. And I think that people are going to get a lot more out of it when you look at the gameplay footage. I looked at it pretty closely, and there's a bunch of stuff going on here. And I'm sure you guys in the comment section will tear this apart. But this has got poison, debuffs, and then Veil. So Veil is going to be super useful, specifically inside of Hydra. Veil is kind of an important mechanic there. Xenomorph also uses a brand new Infest debuff to strike terror into his opponents and revive itself on the battlefield. And I believe that's what's shown in right there, how it's running forward. One of these part of the clips, it shows it's spreading and them getting fear. I think there's one part of this. I was looking at it a minute ago and it looked good. There was like something to do with stun right there, and then true fear popped up. Well, I'm sure you guys will dig it apart. Now, how are we going to get him? Now, this is going to be a login champion. So, you know, as long as we participate over a 7-day period, we will unlock. And then again, there will be a second phase, which can be done as quickly as 2 weeks, where we'll get the full 5. So it looks like it's a little different than before. It looks like it's a total of 2 2-week periods. So the first 7 days will unlock him right there. And then there will be a 2-star soul in the 14th day. Phase 2 is a little different. You got to do some activities, but that's where we're going to get the 5 red perfect soul. Actually, these are split souls, but you'll get a 5 red towards the end of it. Now I'm going to switch to the other side of the screen. So it says play for 7 days to get a legendary attack champion Xenomorph. Now this is kind of big, and 14 days to get their perfect soul. This is making Raid Shadow Legends pretty much the best time ever to start playing. And this is a perfect team comp right here. Download the game in the description or scan the QR code there on the screen, because you're going to get all the supports and then 2 attackers between Tholen using promo code Demon Slayer in the first day of playing Raid Shadow Legends. Logging in for 7 days, you're going to get Xenomorph. And the supports that I have, and I'll play it one more time. I'll put it up on the screen one more time, are nearly perfect. Actually, a lot of thought went into these. Debuffer, Cleanser, Team Revive, and Tagore. Level 10, 20, and 40 when you progress through the game. Now, how are we going to get, I'm going to switch to the other side of the screen. How are we going to get Predator? The Predator event, which we've had these events, is going to be a pass. There's going to be 2 tracks. There's going to be the base track and then the paid track. Going to be lots of bonuses just for playing the game and going through the challenges and things like that. But the paid track, when you get through level 25, towards the end, you'll get him. And so the cost of that remains to be seen. We've had passes like this in the past. And the last one that I remember, the paid track, was $40 US. We'll have to see what that is when he comes out. I'm not really sure. I wanted to read kind of what they're talking about. Unique armor and sword design inspired by Deck. Let's go take a look at that. We've got Predator footage. Let's do that, and I'll switch to the other side of the screen so you can see all of that, what they're getting. Inspired by Deck from 20th Century Studios' Predator, Badlands. Skilled warrior, evading enemy skills before counterattacking with ruthless precision from the shadows. And they show some of the counterattacks there. I'm not exactly sure how this is all going to play out, but they're both legendary. And it looks like there's a block revive right there on one of the attacks. And then we got counterattacks right there. Some of the other things that we can discern from right here is that he's a lizard man. And the Xenomorph is a dark elf. And I'm sure there's a ton of stuff that I missed. So I just want to go over it again. Just, the full rundown of the way that this is going to work. We're going to get the Xenomorph is going to be available for free, simply logging in for 7 days. And this is going to be starting on November 24th. So if you're watching this video right now, this has already started. This is going to be a limited time event. And then, of course, on these collabs, once they're gone forever. You'll get Xenomorph on day 7, and then you'll get extra in-game bonuses for the next 7 days after that. And then from what I can see, then there is a second phase 2 phase. So right here, you'll see it toggle between phase 1 and phase 2. It looks like phase 1 is 14 days, and then phase 2 is another 14 days. And this doesn't have to be done in order. You can take time off. You're not going to have to play every single day and you miss out. The first phase is just logging in. The second phase, there's going to be activities involved to acquire points. And I have found those to be relatively easy. This is nothing new. If you played Raid Shadow Legends for a little bit, you're going to do this. Now, this is going to make for one of the best times to start playing Raid Shadow Legends because 3 legendaries by using the link in the description, Corrado, Ugo, Muslim Mage, Tagore. Use promo code Demon Slayer to get Tholim. So there's 2 legendaries. And then log in for 7 days to get Xenomorph, right? All right. The basic champion pass is free. Why don't we go to the Predator event and look at that? The basic free, all players, that's the top part, offers standard rewards for each level, including gear, silver, energy, and more. The elite champion pass, which is the bottom part, can be obtained with a one-time purchase that unlocks an extra premium set of an in-game rewards, accumulating at 25 with a legendary champion Predator. Completing the elite pass will also earn you all the rewards from the basic pass as well. Yeah, this is nothing new. And if you can't wait to get your hands on Predator, you can simply also pay to complete all the levels of the elite champion pass instantly. So I know I said that it might be $40. I don't really know how that works with the elite or anything like that, but we've definitely had that in the past. So best time to start playing. Let me know. Use the link in the description and scan the QR code. Bye for now.